Hello, Aquarius. Welcome into Don Williams Tarot. I hope this message finds you well. I hope that everything is very prosperous for you at this time. I'm coming in to do this reading. Today's date is July the 17th, 2024. This is meant to be a mid-July reading until the end of the month for sun, moon, and rising placements in the sign of Aquarius. So if you have those placements, this message may be for you. Keep in mind that not all messages may resonate, as this is a general reading. If you are interested in doing a deeper dive as to what is going on in your life, I do provide private readings. My details are in the description box below. So, as I was saying, keep the messages that resonate, leave the messages that do not resonate. If you are brand new to my channel, you may want to consider subscribing, as I am doing live readings on YouTube only at this time. So if you are a YouTube subscriber, you will be notified as to when those live readings surface for you. Okay. You are invited to come in and ask a question. I ask only that if you have multiple questions that you want answers for, that you book a real reading. Okay. It's only fair. But you are invited to come in. The whole intent is so you can see me work live. You can see me work with other people, answering their questions and the accuracy, that type of stuff that you can witness for yourself. Okay. So today's reading, I'm going to pull 9 cards for you. I am going to take myself off screen as I pull your cards so we can concentrate just on the cards themselves. At the end of that, I will pull myself back on screen. I'm going to pull 3 cards from this Happy-ish deck. It's kind of a quirky little deck. I actually like it. Because it is an oracle deck, and right on the box it says for people going through hard stuff, which is pretty much all of us, right? So the messages are really intended just to allow you to think outside of the box and bring a little levity to a very, it feels very, there's still very fast moving energy right now. I feel as though I've been in a fog for a couple of days ever since the Trump assassination attempt. But that was because the collective level has been blazing. It has been there's so much going on in terms of people expressing themselves. And it's hard to get clarity when you are in that type of an energy. You're not really completely sure if what you're picking up is your own, right? So that's kind of where I've been. However, today I feel much clearer. I feel brighter. I feel more energized. I feel as though I am back into my own space where I can have clarity. I'm pushing all that other stuff away for the moment. Okay, so if you wouldn't mind, I would absolutely love it if you would give me a thumbs up. It's really important for my algorithms, and I'm sorry, but my nose is still broken. Even though it looks pretty good, it's still super sensitive. So I'm being very cautious. Anyway, give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take myself off screen for the moment. I will be back when I do the next part of your reading. But I have been shuffling as you were watching me shuffle. I'm going to go ahead and split the deck, and we are going to start laying out your cards. Aquarius, Aquarius. 4 of Pentacles. 6 of Cups. And the Knight of Wands. Interesting energies here. 8 of Swords. Tower card. Don't get concerned. This has come up in every reading. I feel as though we are really not out of that tower moment. It's right in the center of your reading. The Death card is coming in as well. Those are very big energies that we are facing right now. Okay, so as I was saying, the very center of your reading is this Tower card. So it feels to me as that many of us are feeling that uncertainty, that shakeup as to what happened this past weekend. However, um, it isn't just that energy. There is a lot of stuff going on. Like the Three Gorges Dam has had a breach. So water is flooding into China. China has also announced that they have closed a bunch of their banks. People were lining up at those banks trying to get their money out of their bank, but the banks are not opening because the money is now gone. So they are defunct, those banks. And that is bringing a lot of concern. And I say that because your very first card here is that Four of Pentacles. So the way that I'm reading your reading today is this is the past energy, but it's the immediate past energy that has gotten you to your current energies. And then this is what's coming in for you as we move through the rest of the month. We start off with this Four of Pentacles. The four for me is always, um, this is my card of looking for financial stability, or this is looking for stability within the home space, within your health, could be your career. As you can see, he's got this pentacle crossed over his chest. So he is holding his money close to his heart, right? He's also got his feet on the other two pentacles here, and he's balancing a pentacle on his head. So it feels as though some of us may be really concerned about our money situation. Um, this is one of those things that absolutely you are valid in, worrying about that. Maybe some of you are going to be working with someone so that you can diversify your portfolio even further, or maybe you are going to take some of your savings and you're going to divert it to precious metals or silver, gold, or platinum, or maybe you're going to do crypto or whatever that new money situation is for you. But it looks like you're looking for some type of a financial stability here. Also, what's coming in is this card of nostalgia. Now, for me, this is also my card about the littles, right? These are all of our little children here. These are supposed to be children here. So it could be that you're looking back on your life going, man, life used to be so much more easy when I was a child or growing up. And it makes sense that we look back and to evaluate where we currently are, how we got into the situation that we are in. I will say that this is also that sixes are also about persevering. It is about keeping going, moving forward. This is about your emotions. This is about your relationships. So it could be that you're just there's a couple of different things that are popping in for me here. One is that you're really talking to your own inner child. You are doing inner child healing or inner child work. You are clearing up some things for yourself, going within to do that. Or it could be that you've got people from your past, maybe from your childhood, that are coming in and resurfacing for you to have a connection with. Maybe you've gone to a class reunion, or maybe you have gone to somebody's baby shower or something along those lines, where it does represent children on some level. Some of the information that is going to start coming out here very soon is going to be on the information on all of the missing children, why that is happening, how it's happening, who's behind all of that. So I feel as though that's information that's coming forward for us. You also have this Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands for me is that card of taking action, moving forward. This is my card of feeling very inspired, feeling very creative, feeling very passionate. This is my taking action card. This is moving forward. This night is definitely about stopping thinking and taking action on whatever it is that does create this passion for you. He is a fast moving knight. I do believe that this energy could be associated with something that you are manifesting or creating for yourself. It is one of those cards that's saying, okay, you've got all of your ideas and thoughts out there. Now it's time to take action and move forward. So I feel like some of you are doing that. Now, in your immediate energies, you are not alone when I say that the Tower card has come up in almost all the readings that I've done so far. This could very well be associated with what happened last weekend. This is also the crumbling and the breaking down of, specifically if you are in the United States, this is the breaking down of our republic. This is the breaking down of that corporate seal. There is a huge division right now. And it does feel as though for the longest time, these people that were in power are going to be brought down and that things are going to be shaken up on a planetary level. Now, it's not just in the US, it is happening all over the planet. I mean, you just saw recently that there were elections in France, there were elections in the UK, where the parties that people thought were going to win, once again, there may have been, and I'm not saying this because I know, but there may have been some nefarious things going on behind the scenes that drew the conclusions of those races in the direction that they went. So it's not just here in the US. As you can see, there is a big division between the Democrats, the Republicans, and even the independents, for that matter. A lot of things are coming out. We have to actually allow everything to come out so we can rebuild. This is a rebuilding card. And, you know, the Tower moment, they're losing their crown, they're losing their footing, they are losing their ability to impact and to steer the messages, right? Now, at the same time, some of you may be feeling as though you are super stuck, like you don't know what to believe. You want to keep your blindfolds on. You want to protect your space as much as possible. But what this card is saying is this is all self-imposed. You can certainly choose not to look at any of this stuff, but at the same time, it still needs to be looked at, right? This is self-imposed. This is feeling as though you're stuck, feeling as though you do not have strong footing forward, that type of an energy. And this other card that's coming in is saying you are absolutely looking at towards your future. You're looking at what is the future bringing towards us. You're looking at it on a planetary level, right? You've got the world, the globe right here in your hand, and you're going, what is coming towards us. Now, this guy is in his castle, I think. He does have people that live down below him. He is meant to look as though he has money or he's very comfortable in his lifestyle. And he really is looking out there in terms of, you know, do I want to stay where I am, where I feel as though it's safe, or do I want to go out there and participate and take action, allow my passion, my creativity, my motivation to take me out of my comfort zone? So some of you might be looking at all of those things for yourselves. And as we progress, you do have the death card. And that death card right here is, again, a big ending, Aquarius. This is definitely that energy of a completion. This is dead, done, and over. And as you can see, we have the Hierophant here who is trying to give blessings, to those people who are looking for blessings. But at the same time, this white horse is meant to represent compassion and purity of thought and action. And while the death card is a scary card for many people because you think the death rider is bringing you death, it's really just an energy. It is a symbolic death. And as I was saying, action is being taken. The tower is being brought down so that people can see it for what it is. And we are going to be starting again. We are going to be starting over. We are going to be starting more unified. And this goes across the board, right? So, what is coming in is the King of Cups. The King of Cups is that king who is our emotionally stable king. He absolutely is water sign, right? He has choppy waters all around him. But if you notice him, he is very calm. He's very cool. He's very collected. He comes from that space of integrity. He comes from that space of being just very solid within himself. So for me, this is kind of that Trump energy after this assassination attempt. He got up after that assassination attempt and he pumped his fist. He told the crowd, fight, fight, fight. And, if you are watching him now, if you've watched any of the RNC and noticed, he still seems very cool and collected, even though there was an assassination attempt on his life. So I feel as though this energy is kind of here to give us inspiration. It is meant to get us fired up. It is meant for us to take some type of an action, which vote, go out and vote. At the same time, though, this energy for this month is continuing to build. So it feels as though there's going to be more reveals coming out. And your final card here is looking towards the future. This is exactly what this card represents, is looking towards the future. You are on solid ground. You may be looking out there. He has dispatched ships to go do his bidding. And you can look at it, either his ships are coming in or they are going out, and he's looking at what the future is going to bring. What direction do I want to go? What is going to inspire me? What is going to bring my highest level of creativity? What's going to motivate me to get off this hill, right? So in terms of what's happening for you specifically, I still feel it's very much kind of a collective energy for you, Aquarius. It is going to affect your day-to-day life. These are things that are energies that you are working through. My best advice for you is just to try to ground yourself as much as possible. If you can, take your shoes off, put it in the grass, put it on the earth. Allow those earth energies to come in and help resettle your nervous system. Because it feels as though there's a lot of still energy way up in the etheric fields that are still affecting a lot of us. Okay. There is nothing really here for you to really worry about. The one thing that may be concerning for you will be your finances, but I feel as though if you are on top of that part, and you have moved your money around or your assets around, one way or the other, I think that you're going to be okay. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle these cards and I'm going to lay out 3 cards for us to finalize your reading. Before I read your cards, I'll put myself back on camera. Okay, what do we need to know for our highest and best for Aquarius, please? Here we go. All right, so splitting the deck. First card. Second card. Third card. If you've made it this far and you have not already done so, would you be so kind as to give me a like? Thank you. And bringing myself back on camera. I look better, don't I? Even though my nose is still broke, it's slightly now off center. So I'm getting used to my nose being crooked, but other than that, I'm doing better. Oh, wait. So you messed up. You said the wrong thing, did the wrong thing, got the world's worst tattoo in the worst possible spot. Okay, join the club. We meet literally all the time, every day, in every corner of the world. Just a group of screw ups who had the audacity to be imperfect. We made sure to judge ourselves and each other ferociously for every little misstep, and we never forget or forgive. Just kidding. We look to each other and ourselves with kindness and compassion and remind ourselves that being a person is a messy business. Now, what's funny is Capricorn also got this card, and you saw me, I shuffled these cards. And I think what that is just accepting that we're not perfect, right? Accepting that even though we do try to improve, we try to get our best foot forward. Sometimes we don't always miss the mark. We don't always hit the head on the nail, right? Whatever that saying may be. All right, let it be complicated. We love to simplify stories, situations, and people into good or bad, happy or sad, organizing them like we were shelving books at the library. It's not that simple, and that's good news. Categorization is great when you're working with the Dewey Decimal System, and not so great when we're talking about people, about life. Today, resist the urge to sort and categorize. Let things and people be who they are, even if you think they're the worst. And I really kind of really like this message because, so many people right now, since this big event, have been spending so much time trying to absorb and tease apart and pick apart the stories as to, oh my gosh, this guy, that guy, who's it, well, blah blah blah. And what does that do? That really takes you out of yourself, really, because you're spending all of your energy out there trying to find answers. And really, part of the whole reason why Spirit had me start these readings was for you to recognize that no matter what is going outside of you, all of your answers are within, right? We are imperfect people. We do make our mistakes. But at the same time, that is where our energy lies. Our energy lies within. We find our answers from within. And it is complicated, isn't it? Okay, here we go. Last card for you, Aquarius. You are not what you do. It is the work of a lifetime to try to untangle our self-worth from what we do and how we do it. It feels good to get gold stars, to be told you did good, and here you are good. You are. You are good, not because of what you do or how you do it, but because you are you. This is acceptance of self. I love this. This is great. I really feel as though actually this has been a good reading for you. Is there stuff here that is out of your control? Absolutely. Where you put your energy is what you're bringing in for yourself. So if you're putting all of your energy into doing these deep dives, going down the rabbit holes, really looking at information, being a digital warrior, doing all of those things, my hat's off to you, because I am not spending my time doing that, right? I'm working on me and myself and my path forward. But I'm happy to read the energies for people to figure out where they are, where they need to focus. And I hope you found some nuggets here that were helpful to you. One thing I am going to say is because you do have that tower moment right in the center of your cards, that whatever it is representing for you, whether there is something in your life that has felt as though the rug has been pulled out from underneath you, recognize that this had to happen for a reason. And you are the one that needs to answer the reason why it happened the way that it did. Okay? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for viewing my video today. And I am sending you a lot of love, light, happiness, and joy. And I am also sending you some Reiki energy to help heal your heart or help you heal your heart, should you so desire to accept it. Until next time, take very good care of you, do some self-care, and I will see you very soon. Enjoy the rest of your month. Cheers.